Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mike here. I hope you're having a great day or night. Today's video, I will be talking about an opportunity that I saw when I was at the flea market right when I was closing up, of somebody throwing something out, and I'm like, hey, there's money in this. So I'm going to show you guys that. I'm also going to show you some items that I recently sold online. So let's see what we do today. So the day I was leaving the flea market, there was this garbage bag, and in this garbage bag was all of these toys, all this craziness, right? You have to excuse my dirty carpet. And what these are, let me go down here. I'm getting old, people. These are all Transformers, just random toys and parts and pieces. And just kind of threw them on the floor here and was going through them. If you don't know, you can part out stuff like this and make actually pretty decent money. People pay up for little parts, and it's pretty amazing what they go for on eBay. Now the thing is here, this is all time consuming. I could do one of two things when you get a lot like this. First off, I could just lot it all up together and say this is what it is, and boom, throw it to auction or name a price and see what people are willing to buy. I can tell you this right now, you're not going to maximize your money doing that, but it'll be a fast flip. You don't have to go through the painstaking of identifying all these parts and pieces, which in a few I will show you how I do that. But for example, little things like this could be like 10 bucks on eBay, right? And it's small. So, I mean, it's so easy to ship. So I kind of threw the parts out here. I was looking at some of them, seeing, because I'm familiar with Transformers. My son's familiar with Transformers. There is a couple Generation 1s in here, but at the same time, there's nothing too outrageously crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to part out the parts I can identify. The ones I can't, I'm just going to lot all those up and let them fly, and what I get for them is what I get for them. Because again, I got this for free. This bag was just sitting by the flea market. I was packaging up my booth, and I'm like, what is this garbage bag? And it was kind of where I usually trash stuff, so somebody was trying to throw it out, and there was a bunch of this in there. Let me show you guys now how I identified these. These pieces are Transformers. These are the Armada series, I believe. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, here we go. Here's my phone. Not sure if you can see that. The website called Transformer Land, and you can go in there and you can search by color, part, weapon, figure, etc. And that's how I came across what this is. This part here and these individual pieces here. Okay, so you got Transformer, Armada, Supreme Class, Unicorn with dead end, right? Now if I go here to eBay, let me show you something. This is kind of cool. Here we go. eBay. Sorry, my phone's not pulling up here very well. You can see it. So anyway, right, these missiles here, all right, somebody sold a lot of 5 of these for like 18 bucks, okay? What piece do we have here? Let me go back here. Let me show you. There's the whole figure here of the whole toy. It goes for 50 bucks and up, looks like. But here, okay, this is these pieces right here. They're these tiny, what did I do with them now? That's the problem when you got pieces. Here they are. These little pieces here, Hasbro Transformers 2003 Armada Unicorn left and right hip guards. Okay, so I've got both of those hip guards. Those recently sold for 15 bucks on eBay, right? And then you got missiles, you've got wing parts, you got all these little parts that people are buying online, guys. And I've been doing this for years with all types of toys, whether it's Transformers or G.I. Joes or Star Wars. So that's what I'm going to be doing here for a while. I'm going to go through and try to identify them. When I identify them, like I've already identified these pieces and these 2 pieces here. I'm just going to take photographs, list them, and then see where we're at with that. Typically what I'll do is I'll put a lot of these like smalls once I identify them as well, put them in a plastic sandwich bag, and just label them. Hey, this is what they are. So when I go and take a bunch of photos, I know what they are. So this first batch here, though, when I kind of work in batches, is just to get these listed and see what they go for, right? These can be long tail, there's no doubt about it, but they can sell quick. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's time consuming to go through all these little parts and pieces and stuff like that. But for example, you got like Voltron pieces here with broken off heads. These are the original Voltron series. And these are desirable to some extent because people are fixing these and people are looking for them. Lots of collectors out there for toys. Got all these little heads here. Right, little fella? Yes, there's money in these little toys and parts. Don't throw us out. Don't neglect us. I mean, here, I even found a G.I. Joe half body. That'll go in a box. So I got a bunch of G.I. Joes, some backpacks. Anyway, just wanted to share this with you here today about just the opportunities that exist in pretty much anything. But with this specifically, little toys like this. I mean, you go to garage sales, estate sales, flea markets, you'll find this stuff plentiful. And it doesn't always have to be vintage, guys. It doesn't always have to be vintage because there's collectors out there for, let's say example, this piece here. Maybe they're looking just for this piece. And this little piece will bring $15 so it can complete their set. Maybe they want to use it as a collector, or maybe they're turning around and flipping it, but they need this piece. It's almost like, you got to look at it like this. You got to look at, like, if you buy a DVD combo, all right, it's great, but if you don't have the remote, you know, you can still sell them, but they don't bring as much with the remote. Get my point? So I'm going to go through here, try to identify as much as I can, which, yes, it'll be time-consuming, but I think it'll be worth it at the end. And there's small, easy-to-ship items here. They're like, for example, that, you know, this little gun. This little gun's probably $8, $9 on eBay, you know? It's pretty crazy. So just wanted to keep you guys posted about this. It's amazing what people throw out, no doubt. Now we're just going to go and make some money off this junkage. Busy, 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 taking all this goodness to the post office. Wish me luck. That's a lot of stuff. All right, let's dive into what's sold the past couple days. This is Etsy. This is a 1975 Mattel 9022 Growing Up Skipper Fashion Barbie doll. Outfits new. And I paid less than $1 for this a long time ago, about a year and a half ago, from an estate buyout, part of a bulk buy. It sat on Etsy for a long time, but it sold $51 plus $4 shipping for a total of $55 shipped. This came out of a storage unit I purchased, and I did spit in this movie because I was just interested in watching it, and it was terrible. You flip over the back of the DVD, and it's like, this is a comedy, it's funny, and me and Kim didn't find anything funny about it at all. It's a Smoke Signals DVD from 1999, and this sold for $9.70 shipped. This came out of that DVD haul. It's Connections, #1. It's a 5-disc set, and this sold for $68.95 shipped. This also came out with storage unit. This is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for Nintendo Wii, disc only, and this sold for $9.10 shipped. Here's another item that came out of that DVD haul. It's a brand new sealed From the Earth to the Moon DVD from 2005. It's a 5-disc set. This sold for $37.26 shipped. This one came out of a storage unit. It was part of that video where I was in the hood. Picked up 2 storage units there. It's a Washington Redskins NFL Reebok Sean Taylor maroon jersey. And just sat in a box for those months, and I just listed it a couple days ago and ended up selling for full price. $50.60 plus $6.70 shipping, for a total of $57.30 shipped. Here was part of a local buy where I picked up some systems and some games. This was a Super Nintendo SNES-001 control deck, video game system with the controller. They had the cords, and I had to buy an AC power adapter for it, and fully tested, it worked. Sat on eBay for about 3 days, ended up selling for $59.15 shipped. This came out of that DVD haul. It's a used copy of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes from 2003, 25th anniversary DVD. Ended up selling for $19.97 shipped. This one's an interesting story because I was leaving the flea market back when I used to sell there, and a guy rolled up and he had some stuff. He's like, I need some money really bad. You know, I just came here from Illinois, and I've got all this stuff. So I'm like, what do you got? So I'm looking through his car, and he had some jerseys and some shoes, and you know, I'm pretty much like, well, what do you want for this stuff? And at first he was asking outrageous prices, and I said, listen, I'm being honest with you. I am exhausted here. I just got done selling this at the flea market. It wasn't a great day. You know, I throw you this bone here. And he's like, well, okay, you know, I'll be right back. So he went inside and talked to the owner at the flea market. I think the owner of the flea market must have lowballed him really bad, because he came back out to me, and he took I think it was about $25 cash for 5 jerseys and two or three pairs of shoes. Now this one was in there. It's a Mitchell & Ness Harvard Classics Cleveland Cavaliers World Be Free jersey, size 56, and this sold for full price. I had 2 offers on it right away. One was for $15 shipped. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Another one was like $25, and I'm like, just, you know, looking at the comps on eBay, they go for a lot more. Sold for full price, $63.70 plus $6.70 for a total of $70.40 shipped. This item also has an interesting story to it. I don't know if you guys remember in the video where I bought a storage unit and it had a nice Tempur-Pedic bed in it. And there was a bunch of heavy, big, bulky stuff in there. And I made a deal with the manager at the facility. He wanted to trade me all of what was left there for what he had, and this was included in there. Long story short, right? It was I got some good stuff for what was the value was of everything that was left in there. I think I got about $400 or $500 worth of stuff. Plus, he was going to owe me some cash. Well, what he ended up doing is I pulled everything out that I wanted. And I said, "There's some stuff still in the corner I want." And he's like, "Oh, okay, blah, blah, blah." Well, like a week later, he ends up calling me and says, "Hey, did you take my trailer?" I said, "No, I didn't take your trailer." He goes, "Well, all your stuff's on it and somebody stole it." I'm like, "Okay, here we go, whatever." So it's crazy dealing with people, and maybe that's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. I think I did pretty well with the trade for this cash flow, How to Get Out of the Rat Race, Robert Kiyosaki board game complete, $51.95 shipped. I also got a bunch of other media and records and a bunch of stuff. It was worth my time. I just wish I wish the other stuff wasn't stolen, and it's kind of hard right now at this point in time to say, can you trust this guy again, that somebody took all my stuff that was apparently on his trailer that was actually off the property. Long story, just craziness. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you learned maybe, hey, that you can part out toys, you can look for toys, you can sell little bitty guns, whatever it is, or maybe something I showed that I sold that you can make money on. I appreciate all of you guys watching. I appreciate all the views, all the comments, all the support. You guys are amazing. Go out there, be great. And guess what? Don't let anybody tell you you can't resell. Don't let anybody tell you you can't make money with little piece of guns and little things, right? Go out there, be great. The next time I'm out of here, peace. Vlog over.
Thank you.